How's it going? I'm Doug, NobleMoto on Instagram, and this is my 1976 Bultaco Frontera. It's a 360 two-stroke, and a little bit of history on this bike. I got it from my father-in-law, who bought it in 1977. It was raced in 1976, the year it was purchased. It was an enduro race bike, and he bought it from the guy who raced it. That guy raced it for a season and I guess got a new bike the next year. And that's where my father-in-law got it. The bike was actually given to me with the deal that I can't ever sell it. I have to pass it down to my kids. And honestly, you know, that's a huge honor to me, just to be the caretaker of this machine. My father-in-law really had a lot of fond memories with it. He rode it until about 1984 and then put it in a barn, and that's where it sat almost until 2018 when I got it. And it was in really, really rough shape at the time. There was some rust on the frame. I was a little concerned about that. I had it sandblasted and everything looked okay. It was just surface rust. I had it powder coated. I had the bike completely stripped down. Pretty much every nut and bolt on this bike was taken off and cleaned and put back together. I went over the motor. I replaced anything rubber in there. You know, since it's from 1984, I was worried about dry rotting or anything that could be rubber that could crack in there. Changed the piston rings, did just the usual maintenance on the inside of the motor, you know, took it apart, measured everything, spec'd it all out. Clutch plates were still good, all that stuff. I did put an electronic ignition system in it, just to kind of bring it up into the 21st century, make it start a little bit easier, make it a little more reliable in you know, wet conditions or whatever. I did put a brand new carburetor on it, and yeah, it's a Mikuni. It's not the original mule, but when I got this bike, like I said, it was in rough shape. The airbox was completely filled with a huge rat's nest, just packed full as far as it could go, and the air filter was just completely gone. The carburetor was seized, frozen shut, and just pitted, and there's no way I could have used that. I could have gone with a brand new mule carburetor. It was just beyond the point of repairing the way it was pitted. I could have gone with a new mule, but I decided to go with the Mikuni just because ease of parts and a little more adjustment capabilities. I repainted the entire bike. It was my first actual paint job that I've done by myself that didn't come out of a $5 Walmart rattle can and just kind of, you know, spray it on and go. I actually took my time and did what I could. This is actually paint here. I matched this to this color, which is a decal. I bought a decal kit, and this is obviously an original decal. This is a decal. The seat was in really rough shape. I used the original seat pan, but I had to refiberglass it. I bought the styrofoam. I bought the foam for the inside and the cover, and I rebuilt the seat. Down here, on this plate down here, was in really rough shape. The bash guard, I had to strip that down, refiberglass that. All new new fenders and a new number plate here. Rewired the entire bike. Of course, I had to do that with the electronic ignition system anyway. But yeah, it's what I've got so far. I'm still kind of working on it. I've, of course, did the cables and whatnot. I haven't done the control levers yet, but that'll be soon. One of these days soon. And yeah, it's just a really fun bike. I got it out. I finally got it running last fall, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to ride it, but I've gotten it out and ripped around a little bit. For a bike that was made in 1976, it's still got some juice. It's a whole lot of fun. I'm really honored to be the caretaker of this beautiful machine, and I look forward to passing it down to my kids when the time comes. And yeah, I absolutely love this one. Thanks for watching.